So the next discussing about the topic is mobility. What is this? Mobility is denoted by letter is new. See, it is defined as it is defined as ratio between ratio between average drift velocity average drift velocity to unit electric field strength. Unit electric field strength is called as a mobility. Now we can add the new is equal to average drift velocity is nothing but Vd by the drift velocity divided by Vd by electric field strength, that is nothing but electric field E. See, this is the formula of a mobility. Now write is SI units. SI units. The drift velocity is nothing but meter per second. Electric field Newton per coulomb, or also we can write meter coulomb second inverse and Newton inverse. Second inverse and Newton inverse. This is the SI units of a mobility. And now the next we discussing about the topic is now here one of the important point here the mobility depends on temperature and pressure. So this is one of the important point. What is say the mobility depends on temperature and pressure. The next we discussing the one of the important topic. See, that is the Ohm's law. Ohm's law. See here the Ohm's law we can discussing here. The first we are considering by the conductor. What do we consider by this? Conductor. This is the conductor. Now, in a conductor, what are is there? Charges are nothing but is called the electrons. Charges are electrons. This is the conductor. Okay. Now, this conductor, the two ends, the between apply the external field, that is nothing but to what is the battery we can attached by there is a positive and negative. This is the EMF of is E. The battery is applied to this conductor. Now is a positive of potential terminal, it is a negative terminal. Positive. See, that means what is the potential difference? The potential difference the produced is a conductor between these two ends. The potential difference. Now in this inside what is there the charges. Now the charge is moving opposite to the electric field. Then the current can be passing through in a conductor is the direction. See, what is the rate of flow of charge? The rate of flow of charge is called as the current. Now when actually this is the actual conductor. Now the conductor what we can apply by the potential difference. That's a battery of positive and negative terminal can apply by the potential. When the potential difference applied to this conductor, see what is producing by the current can be passing by there. Now that means the current is directly proportional to its potential difference. The current is directly proportional to the potential difference. Now it is actually there. For example, now when there is a temperature we can increasing. The temperature can be increasing. The external condition. When the temperature increasing, the potential difference will be also changed because of the current will be also increasing. For example, the pressure. Now the pressure will be changes. Here the current and potential difference also will be changes. That means the current and potential difference also will be changes due to external conditions. That is like pressure, temperature and humidity. It will be taken. That will be changes. Now we are take that is a constant. What is taken by the physical conditions. The physical condition take the constant like temperature, pressure and humidity, etc. Already what is the current is directly proportional to potential. But when the changes of temperature, pressure, that current and potential will be changes. So that's why we say what is the statement we can observe here, the physical conditions, that is the external conditions like temperature, pressure and dimensions are constant, or say the constant. Then the current passing through a conductor, the current passing through a conductor is directly proportional to potential difference applied across conductor. See, that is the I is directly proportional to the potential difference. Now the proportional negligible, we taken a constant, that is I is equal to 1 by R into V. See, the 1 by R is nothing but the proportionality of constant. And then we take the cross multiply, then the V is equal to I into R. See, this is the formula of a Ohm's law. R is equal to resistance of a conductor. Resistance of a current conductor. I is equal to current. And V is equal to potential difference. See, what is the formula? Is it? The V is equal to I into R is called as the Ohm's law. See, understood yesterday what is the physical conditions like temperature, pressure and the dimension is constant. The current passing through the conductor I is the directly proportional to the potential difference. Next, we're discussing about limitations of Ohm's law. Say limitations of Ohm's law. Now the basically we say the three limitations are we say the first one, it is neither basic law or derived one or derived law. Say the bracket you can the derived one. See, this is the first limit. Now say the second limitation. It is valid only for only metallic conductor. Now the third one. Now the third limitation we can say here, it is not universal law. It is not universal law. Universal law means it is not a constant. It will be changes. Now it is valid for only for the metallic conductor. And it is neither basic law or it is a derived law. Basic law also say a derived law. Next, we are discussing about their Ohm's law is there are two types are there. One is the ohmic device, another one is the non-ohmic device.